Welcome back to T News 9, where we bring you the most thrilling stories. Today, we continue with the gripping novel, The 190 IQ Killer, diving straight into Chapter 28. Back at the precinct, Detective Ethan had just walked in when his partner Ramos rushed over, a tablet in his hand. "Ethan, you need to see this." The screen lit up with security footage from the previous night. The timestamp read 1:14 a.m. A man in a janitor's uniform entered through a side stairwell, moving with a calm, almost graceful confidence that seemed out of place. Ethan leaned in, telling Ramos to freeze the frame on a close-up of the man's face. Even with the cap pulled low, there was no mistaking it. That jawline, the quiet intensity, the posture. It was Kay. He had walked right into the heart of the precinct. Ramos tapped the screen, his finger tracing the man's path. He went straight to the archives. A cold dread washed over Ethan. "Which room?" he asked, his voice tight. Ramos hesitated for a moment before answering. "Your case locker." Without another word, Ethan sprinted down the hall to the archives. He threw open his locker, his heart pounding. The files were all there, but they weren't how he left them. They weren't stolen. They were reorganized, meticulously rearranged. It was as if Kay was silently critiquing his entire investigation, correcting his work like a disappointed teacher. Tucked inside one of the folders, Ethan found a small, crisp note. The handwriting was precise, almost calligraphic. It read, "You're following the wrong thread. Lies do not interest me. Truth does." It was signed with a simple, elegant initial, K. But that wasn't all. Kay had added new items to the file. There were photos of an old, abandoned bridge, a place Ethan hadn't thought about in years. Alongside them was a report detailing a pedestrian fatality from a decade ago. And on the corner of the report, scribbled in perfect red ink, were two words, "Start here." Ramos, who had followed him, leaned over his shoulder to see. Why this old case? He wondered aloud. Ethan stared at the file, a flood of memories rushing back. He whispered, almost to himself, "Because this was my first case." Ramos's eyes widened in surprise. "You mean, when you were still a rookie?" Ethan could only nod, his mind racing. Kay wasn't just giving him a clue, he was sending a message. He wanted Ethan to go back to the very beginning, to remember something he had long since forgotten, something crucial. What memory does Kay want to unlock? What happened on that bridge 10 years ago?